Hello! In this video I'm going to be showing how to make an infinity pool like the one you see behind me. Now this is fully possible in vanilla Minecraft, so no barrier blocks, no cheat codes, and crucially no glass blocks, which I think makes quite a cool effect. So the way this works is it exploits the water flowing mechanics, as kind of implied by the way you've got all these flowing water blocks. So I'm going to demonstrate how these water mechanics work, and so how you can make an infinity pool of any size. Let's go. So I'm going to demonstrate on this platform. So if you place down a water bucket, the water spreads out. Wow. But the interesting thing, as you probably also know, if there's a block nearby that's like a level down, the water will flow straight to that block. Wow. However, crucially, if there's a closer block lower down, it will flow to the closer block always, not both of them. Now this is the mechanic we're going to be exploiting in this pool design. Okay, so now I'm going to build a small wall to encase the pool while we construct it. It acts as a kind of barrier to prevent the water from escaping while it's being built. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the template to show where the water source blocks should be placed. So you've got this kind of alternating pattern in the corners, so no water source block here, water source block here, and crucially there should be one in the corner as well. And then you can place water source blocks all the way, filling up the middle section here. Right, so the way this works is the water flows straight down to like either side, because like it's a block lower. And this happens for all the water sources, and as you can see, although this looks like a water source block, it's not. I'm clicking, not removing any water, so it still thinks that's like an empty block to flow in. And then you just fill in all the middle blocks as well, and as you can see, you've got this same water flowing effect as was in this other completed design. Now just remove all these template blocks. And now you're ready to start removing the side blocks, but you should do this carefully. So firstly, remove the top layer. Now the water still flows inwards because the drop straight down is closer than like the extra block it needs to flow to get a level down. So it still flows straight to the left or right. Now you can remove the second layer. Now, although this means that the level down is equal distance, so it should flow out, because it's not updating the block, it still just flows as it was before. But if I update it, as you can see, so this source block here, it'll start flowing out. So yeah, you need to be careful for that. Now this bottom layer needs to be kept to prevent the water flowing at the bottom, but you can use pressure plates if you want to keep the even floor surface, or you can use chains if you want to incorporate them into the design like shown, or trapdoors which have a bit of height to them. Or what I think is quite a cool option is you can have some holes near to the edge for the water to choose to flow into, with the same principle shown earlier. This mostly works with a darker pool surface to kind of cover up the fact that there's kind of holes in the pool. However, in my final design, my main design, I decided to incorporate the step up as an edging to a nice garden, which I think looks quite cool. Now, of course, this one looks a bit weird because you'd need to have it surrounded on, I'd say, 2 or more sides. Otherwise, it makes no sense as to how you'd get in the pool, because you usually enter from the top. But yeah, I think this makes a cool addition to like a modern house, and something I don't see very often built in Minecraft. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, you might be wondering why you can't just have water source blocks and let them flow out one block like shown. Well, as you can see, there are a few problems with this. Firstly, there's more flowing water. So, especially in small pools, there's flowing water for 2 blocks. Also, the water sags down a lot more, so you don't get the clean, crisp edge as in the other design. And thirdly, you don't get a nice clean corner because you need a block there, which is why I think if you're willing, it's good to go for the design shown in the video.